All right, welcome back, everybody. And this time we're featuring a team out of the Ming division here in Dynasty. It's Matt and Bill's Mafia. The headline for him is this the year?
I think he hopes. I mean, he had the best team last year, and when he kind of went one and done. So I'm pretty sure he's like, yes, please make this my year.
No doubt about it.
Looking at his, as soon as I find my mouse and I can kind of go to the next slide. There we go. He went 10-3, and then he has that career 13-13 though. So he's definitely going in the right direction. So that means he went 3-10 the first year, and he got that division title last year.
Absolutely. 3-10 must have been from worst to first in his division, I would imagine.
Oh, yeah.
What a turnaround from one year to the next. And that Ming division, it's got my brother Brian in there, Sven. Those are a couple of good owners, and Sven's made the playoffs every year. So it's not like it's an easy division to win either.
For sure. Looking at his team, he has Stafford and Josh Allen, Chase Edmonds, Damon Harris, Henderson, Mostert, Singletary, Eon Benjamin. I mean, he has a whole stable of running backs. After Mostert and Singletary, they kind of become irrelevant, but I mean, it's still a giant stable, and a couple people get injured, they're definitely going to be adding up. I know we previously talked about a lot of people have a lot of good wide receivers. He only has 5 on the team. He has Goddard, McLaren, Samuel, Boyd, and Hardman, and that's it. He doesn't have any more wide receivers. Where everybody's putting wide receivers as their flex, he's definitely using those tight ends and running backs.
Totally. It's an interesting strategy for sure.
Oh, for sure. And it's not, I mean, it's a good one if you hope running backs get injured. Looking at his team, I have his team ranked number 2 for quarterbacks, number 11 for running backs. I actually have him ranked 5 because his wide receivers are pretty damn good. Tight ends, I have him ranked 4. I have him ranked number 1 for flex just because he has all those damn running backs he's going to put in there. Singletary and Mostert are definitely going to score you some points. And as we said, I like to value running backs, and his IDPs aren't that bad. I have him ranked 3.
Yeah, I think his team looks unbelievable, honestly. And it starts at the quarterback position with Josh Allen and Matthew Stafford. I don't care what anyone says. Those guys are going to be on 2 high-powered offenses. And the strategy of how everybody else is going wide receiver, well, he's not following the herd. He has 5 quality wide receivers there. And running backs do hurt more often than wide receivers. So having a running back depth makes a lot of sense to me now that I'm looking at his team. Blake Martinez, big year last year. Buda Baker's a leader at his position. JJ Watt should probably still get his sacks. A lot of depth there at DL anyway. I really cannot find too many weaknesses on the roster, to be perfectly honest with you.
I agree with you there. And then switching over, I don't have a draft grade there, but I definitely gave him a B+. I guess apparently I missed him on my but he definitely has a B+ from me. Just because he didn't draft until the 3rd round, I believe, and he took Tampa Bay's defense. But at that point, who else did he need? I mean, there's really nobody else there. He's just building out a roster to win. He's not building out a roster like me to rebuild. He's looking to win, and Buccaneers defense is going to be pretty damn good, in my opinion.
100% agree with you, and I said the same thing. He is built to win, so why not pick the best defense? And the Bucs were there. The other pick I also loved was a very high draft choice, J.C. Horn in round 5, and I've been hearing things about him out of Carolina. The one pick that was a meh pick for me was LaMichael Pirine. I just don't think he's going to have much of a factor in New York. Maybe he gets picked up by another team, and that's why I gave him a B.
Yep, I agree with you there. Looking at the projections, you have him going 10-3. I have him going 8-5. I just think he plays in a really tough division, though. He plays your brother, who I think has an excellent team. He plays Curly Lamborghini, who I think also has an excellent team. And there was a couple matchups where it's like, I can see it going either way. I mean, he might I think I have him splitting the games with your brother. Let's just take a quick look. I have him splitting your brother and with Curly, and they can go either way with me. He can win both of them, or all 4 games, or he can lose all 4. So I just averaged it out to 8-5.
Yeah, you're right. The Ming division is that close. And if you notice in Dynasty, man, it's tough to really come up with a record because the teams are close, like competitive close. I got him starting the season off with eight straight wins, and then I got him finishing 2 and 3 to end the year. I just think he's going to be there near the end. And I mean, let's hope he doesn't have a repeat story of last year. He went 10 and 3 last year, and we saw one and done. So clearly he's going to want to change the script on that. But injuries can kill anybody, and can even kill this roster. So, but I definitely see a good year for him.
Yeah, I have him going 4-1, 6-4. I think there's a couple, bye weeks that hurt him a little bit, and also that's when he kind of does his rematches. And then I have him finishing out 8-5, so he picks back up towards the end of the season with his winning streak there.